Right, here I am today, actually getting to do my oil change. I've drained it out, messy, used a cut 5 litre tub, should have used a washing up bowl, but my washing up bowl's full of bolts, so I've had a bit of a spillage here. Never mind, it's good for the wood, soak in, you know, waterproof it and all that sort of stuff. Right, so, new filter in. Seals in. Actual fact, I'll show you something. Where is it? Oh, Christ, it's right here. Here we go. Got this one online for XJR1200 and finding everything's fine except that is too big. Pretty annoying. I'm taking a chance here because I'm going to use the one that I already had, like, you know. We'll see how it goes. If it don't seal properly, then obviously gonna have to do it all again. Put another seal in there, the right one, hopefully. Okay, so getting the cover back in. Now, I think a lot of people go for cartridge ones, you know, because these are awkward to get in. But if you take your brake light, what am I talking about? Side stand switch off. It's only 2 screws, and you hook that bit under there first. I don't think it's too bad. I've moved this clutch hydraulic pipe to give me a little bit more space. Now that's gone there. Now your worst bit now is this little bit here. The little nub is underneath, okay? This bit needs a little bit of gentle wangling, and you'll find you get to that one point, and I haven't got there obviously yet. I've just done it once, so bear with me. It's got to be here somewhere. Yeah, we're in. Didn't do any damage to the casing. Line her up. Now then, we got the tricky bit of getting the bolt, because my hands is all covered in grease and shit. We've got to get this now done up, which it should, and you've got to watch you don't get this cable stuck behind the casing, mind. This is the only, what you might call, tricky bit, you know. That's that done. Now, it's not torqued up, of course. I will torque it, but for the moment, I'm just going to tweak it a bit. Put that in the right way. Tweak that a bit so it's, you know, tight and a couple of bits. See how close I am when I come to torquing it. But now next time, I've noticed this is a bit rough underneath the case in there, so when I next do it, I shall have some paint and I'll repaint the casing before I put it back on. Okay, I think that cable or pipe is okay where it is. It's not strained in any way, but I will put it back, because put it back how you found it, sort of thing. Might just undo it a bit, move it back, do it up, done. Now that shouldn't leak either, hopefully. Now, so now we got a, do you know what I've done? Don't do as I do, folks. I got to take that back off again. Because I forgot to put the spring in. What a pillock. Never mind, I'm not in a hurry, just as well. At least. Let's take it back out again. Good practice, mine. Each time you do it, it gets easier. Now, let's do the, so you can see a reverse of what I did before. When I first undid it. Pull that out. A little bit of seepage there, but oh, that time it didn't like that. It seeped a little bit. So we'll clean that off immediately. If I'd have got it right first time and thought about it, that would not be an issue. Right, okay, so we're loose again now. Put the cable out a bit. No, it's not quite there. This is going to be twice as long as it should have been because I've now forgot the spring, so hey ho, that's the way it goes. One thing you have to kind of do is learn to have patience with yourself and what you're doing. So now you've got to get her out. Little nubs out. Get the nub out first. Malcolm, get the nub out first. Right, okay. So we'll now get that little nub out. Have I moved the pipe enough? Maybe I haven't. In fact, I haven't. So I'm going to have to move that little pipe a bit more. That's it. That'll be enough, I reckon. You could leave it out there, I suppose, and it wouldn't be an issue. You wouldn't have to keep doing it when you change the oil. Nub's out. That's out. Hey, dear, 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 dear. Right, okay. So now we're going to take this out of the thingy. Trouble is, they all do make your hands a bit slippy. Normally, I did have rubber gloves on, but anyway. Right. And there. And there. Oh, what am I doing here? What am I doing? God almighty. Right, okay. Get it right, Malcolm. Get it right. For God's sake, man. There we go. Now, we're back in together now. That's the way it's supposed to be. Get the old wipage going on there. Get the, now, get the nub in. And we've just got there. Make sure the cable's out the way. And there we go. That's in. Now then, want to get that in like that, and that's where it's supposed to be. And that is now in, as they say in Spanish, or Mark Marquez would say, Madre mia Santa. Water balls up, but nevertheless. That's it. Now, torque it in a bit. Got to torque it all really, and you know you're sort of right, and it shouldn't be leakaging. Right, always got to have plenty of cloths to account for your or my spillages and what have you. Put the 17mm bolt, drain bolt in the bottom. Unfortunately, they don't give you a washer for this. Now, I'm also taking a chance here. Now, if I get a bit of a leak from this, I'm going to have to get a new washer for it. I didn't get one in a kit, and I know it's a bit naughty not to do it like properly, but dripping everywhere. It's one of them jobs that ain't very actually this is more awkward than the bloody filter. Yeah. You've got greasy bloody hand. What you don't want to do is get it cross-threaded. I can't get my fingers up in there, and I didn't want to strip the bloody exhaust off just to get this out. So it will go back in. It should. Nope. All these things are sent to try us, so they say. I'm thinking. Where's the bloody... Do you know what? Last time I did this, this was a piece of piss to do this bit. You can't bloody win sometimes. You always get something that's going to be... That's better, as it feels better. Yes, we're there. Just had it off the straight and narrow, you might say there. Now, in she goes. It's one of them things you've got seeing it and to get it right. But anyway, she's there now. Right. Okay. Let's do a do-her-up job. That's on undo. Get nowhere fast with that. That's it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright. Again, I'll bring my manual up. It's down the house. I've only got the Magna one up here. Get the torque settings. Yuck. What a mess. I am a messy boy. No doubt about it. Oh, sorry, I think I might be dazzling a bit. It's a bit on the dark side here, see? But, anyway, we've just got this to put on. Bit of a clean round here. Clean here. Clean all this. I'm getting some... I'm going to do hell brake lines on this one. Wait a minute, let me get my light on a minute. What are we looking at here? We've got two. Right, where is it? Yes. That's gonna go in. This is how not to do it. As I think that it's got to go. got to go in right between that casing, I'm guessing. So that's got to go like in between there. Really? Have you? Right. Now I didn't notice that one, folks, last time. I go and sit in there then. Interesting that. I didn't notice that last time. Now, I shall consult my manual for that. Get that back to where it's supposed to be. I suspect it's got to go slide in between them casings there. That's what it looks like to me. There's no obvious other clip place for it. So what I'll do is I'll fit this back on, because I think that's okay. It's not going to be an issue. This is how I have to. I'll fit that back on loosely. Where's me screwdriver? That. JIS screwdrivers, supposed to be for Japanese XZs or Phillips, call them what you will. They're supposed to not slip out so much, so I thought I'd invest in a set of these. They seem to be alright, do the job, they fit well, so maybe that's true. There we go. Now that looks a bit rough, that side stand there. In there is a bit, I think that wants a bit of coming off and greasing up there, you know. That's another job to do then. These things do tend to snowball, so when I do this, let's make sure there's nothing up there first. No, don't think so. Right. Okay, dudes. If any dudes is watching, but for my records, okay me. This is actually one hell of a good way of just talking to yourself, really. It's a legitimate way to talk to yourself, because if anybody catches you, you just think, well, I'm doing a podcast or an Instagram or something like that. Who's going to know any different? Anyway, that's it. I'm going to do these other two bits, sort them out in a minute. I've got to go and get the manual for that, so I shall leave you now. Ta-da.